Everyone's talking. Meets culture.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You are tuned into
New England's #1 for hip-hop.
Yo, what up? My name is
R&B.
Hi, I'm LMA.
What up? It's your boy DJ Mustard. Migos in the building.
No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches, then they after me.
SparkFMOnline.com.
I know you gonna dig this.
all hits all day, and it's all yours.
Keep it locked to Boston's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, and soca. SparkFMOnline.com, home of your favorite morning show, Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Tune in weekday mornings, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. Spark FM.
I love them a lot.
And we are here.
Hey.
We are in the building. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to Saucy and Friends on Spark FM Online.
Hey, everybody.
Your #1 for urban and Caribbean music. How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing, Saucy?
Miss Tony, I'm a little bit under the weatherando con today.
No. Are you getting a cold?
I am coming down with a cold. I should have called out, but I didn't. Here I am, winging it. Strong.
You go, girl, because women are strong.
Women are strong. Good morning, Miss Tony. How you doing today, honey?
I am doing good. Good morning, everyone. The sun is shining.
It is shining.
It is.
It is
I mean,
cold,
it's
too.
slightly shining.
It's friggin' cold. That's what it is.
It is cold, and
cold.
that's a thing, because when is it gonna not be cold anymore?
Yeah.
Is the question that I have. But aside from that, I'm doing pretty good. I feel good today. I feel well rested. I feel nice. I feel cute.
Feel cute? Do you have any plans for today?
I don't have any plans for today. No. I'm going to the gun range today.
Yes, today is shoot 'em up, stick 'em down.
Shooter! Pew pew! I'm going to do that today, and that I'm looking forward to that. I'm a little intimidated and scared. I went to the gun range probably about 6 years ago.
Really?
It was the last time that I went to a gun range. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I haven't fired a gun in a long time.
You shot a pew pew.
I haven't shot a pew pew, so we'll see what. I'm nervous.
It's like riding a bike. Once you shoot one, let me stop. That's not true. No. Once you shoot one, you shoot them all. That's not how it goes at all.
Yeah.
And then maybe you could find something that you like.
Yeah.
That's something that happens.
That when I went the last time, I did shoot like 6 different guns. I had a dream about it last night too, and that was
in your dream.
I was shooting in my dream.
Oh.
And I was doing good too. I was hitting the target. Yeah, I was doing pretty good. But I was at a range in my dream last night. So that happened. But no, I'm doing good. Life's good. I am into Virgin River right now. That's what I'm watching. It's such a lovely little show. It's not for everybody though, but it's Virgin River is, it's really, really cute. So I'm into that right now, and finishing up with that, and then I'm gonna go. I have to balance, so I have to go from like violent series to something really super sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to. I saw Jack Ryan is back. So
Jack Ryan is back, and I realized that I do have to go back and watch Jack Ryan over.
Yeah.
Just like I had to start Crossover, which I didn't realize was such a good show.
Yeah. When I went back to Cross, I did have to go into the last season to see what was going on, and then I was just like, forget it. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So and I've been doing that a lot. Like I have to go back into the last season, especially when they spread them out too much.
Yeah.
But lately, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna go forth.
Have you started Bridgerton yet?
I have not started Bridgerton yet because I was waiting for the second half. Did it come out?
Oh, yeah, I think everything is out now.
Oh, okay, so I will. So maybe I'll do
watch
Bridgerton,
that.
but I can't do too super sappy right now because I'm not really in my romance bag right now. So I got to go back into something hard, and
like
then I'll go
'em
back
shoot
into
'em up,
romance.
kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go back. I haven't watched The Rip yet. I need to go. I need to watch that. The movie with them boys from Boston.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I gotta go see that. Go watch that, and then So that's where I am. So yeah.
So we are, and then this weekend, we have Content Day coming up on Saturday.
Oh, we gotta call Cece. Yes.
Is that a Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's on Saturday, Content Day. I believe it's from 1 to 7.
Yeah.
If you are a business, a creator, anybody who needs to pretty much come in and get some content done, whether you want to host a podcast, start a podcast, just take some pictures in front of a podcast, some microphones. If you need headshots, if you need product shoots, if you need styling shoots, runway, makeup, all kinds of stuff will be here on Saturday. So make sure that you guys come here, get all your content out of the way so that you can start the second quarter off to the right start.
Very right. And also, don't forget, people, stay tuned. We will be giving away tickets for Rhythm and Remedy benefit happening on Saturday as well at the Russell Auditorium. This is by the Boston Rhythm Riders. So that is going to be a pretty good show with Cupid, Noel Gourdine, District, and Big Moochie. So listen out for tickets for that. We will be giving away tickets for that on our shows.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We do got a great show lined up for you today. We do not have any guests. However, we are going to have some fun and talk about some things that maybe we might have missed in the last couple of weeks when we have our good people here hanging out with us.
Oh, yeah.
So with that said, let's just kind of get right into the show, and then we'll come back and we'll get into the news situation.
You are tuned into
New England's #1 for hip hop,
Yo, what up? My name is
R&B,
I am Element.
What up? It's your boy DJ Mustard. Migos in the building.
No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches, then they after me.
SparkFMOnline.com.
I know you gonna dig this.
Right, we are back. Today is March 19th. It is March 19th. It's 9:35 a.m. in the morning. Currently it's 33 degrees. A high of 43 should be resting upon us later around the 3 o'clock hour. And then we're going to drop down to a low of 25 tonight.
25.
As of tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it looks like we'll be somewhere in the 50s. And every day is a chance of rain, a high chance of rain. So there we are as a people.
Yeah.
And that's how it's going to be.
So,
and I'm sorry to you.
Yeah.
It's time for our Around the Way news. Miss Tony, let's get right into it.
Let's get it. So let's going on in the Around the Way news. Well, here we are as a people, young people behaving badly. 16-year-old boy charged in the shooting death of a Boston woman. 16 years old. A teenager is charged with murder related to the death of a 61-year-old woman in October. 16-year-old boy from Needham is charged with murder, aggravated assault, and unlawful possession of a firearm. He is currently in custody on unrelated firearms charges and is expected to be arraigned in juvenile court at a later date, according to the Boston Police Department. The charges are in connection with the death of Marie Molea Anthony of Boston. On October 13th at around 1:07 p.m., Boston police responded to a radio call for a person shot in the area of 1855 Washington Street in Roxbury. Police found a woman with an apparent gunshot wound. She was brought to a local hospital and later pronounced dead.
It's a 16-year-old.
The 16-year-old was charged. The Boston Police Homicide Department continues to investigate the incident. Anyone with information, please call that in.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah. Boston police arrest a 15-year-old in East Boston stabbing after he allegedly returns to the crime scene for his cell phone.
You know, sometimes when I leave my cell phone at a crime scene, I too would like to receive it.
Do you know these kids can't do without their phones?
Yeah. Oh, damn! I just stabbed that nigga. got my phone. Let me go back right
gotta
there.
go. Yep.
Where I stabbed him.
Yep.
To get my phone.
Yeah.
Where I stabbed him at.
Too crazy. 2 suspects wearing ski masks allegedly stabbed a male victim in East Boston on Tuesday night after he refused to hand over his personal belongings, including his scooter.
Like a whole stick-up children.
Yeah. Responding officers then located 2 knives wrapped together in duct tape near the scene, along with a cell phone, and arrested a 15-year-old suspect who returned stating he was looking for his cell phone, according to police. Officers responded to the area of 11 Paris Street, which is near the Maverick T-stop, at about 10 p.m. for a report of an assault in progress. After the victim was attacked, he tried to flee towards Summer Street, and he later told police officers, At this time, a witness who observed the altercation exited his vehicle in an effort to help the victim, eventually removing a knife from one of the suspects, which he then discarded, police said. A second witness stated he observed the 2 suspects making jabbing gestures towards the victim's body. The suspects then fled the area. The victim was taken to a local hospital with injuries that were not considered life-threatening. After apprehending the teen suspect, officers allegedly found a ski mask with his possessions. He is facing charges of aggravated assault and armed and mass robbery in juvenile court. And that is just crazy.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
You stabbed him and then you really came back.
Came back for your cell phone.
Just came back all casually like, hey guys.
Yep, took off your mask and came back.
Tragic what happened. Have you guys seen my cell phone?
Yeah. My mom's going to kill me if I lose my cell phone.
Let me just look for it here and go home. You guys got to be smarter. That's what I was telling CK yesterday. You got to think smart. You got to use your brain.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't make sense, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
A Chelsea man was released decades after murder conviction won't be retried, prosecutors say. The man spent 34 years behind bars
Recidivism.
before he was released in 2020, while courts considered granting him a new trial. So prosecutors will not retry a Chelsea man who spent more than 3 decades behind bars for a 1985 murder he claims he did not commit.
I spent 35 years in jail. I don't want a new trial.
Yeah.
Let me out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The Suffolk County District Attorney's Office formally dropped the charges against Thomas Rosa Jr., 64. Records from Suffolk Superior Court show. The DA's office cited new forensic testing, lost evidence, and changes in case law as the grounds for its decision. We are gratified that the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office decided to finally end this wrongful prosecution, Radha Natarajan, Rosa's attorney for the last 10 years, said in a statement. Given the new DNA and scientific evidence that dismantles the Commonwealth's case against Mr. Rosa, there was no other just outcome but to exonerate him.
Yeah, because what were we thinking? We were going to put him back under trial, and he's not going to change his mind by saying that he didn't do it.
And 34 years?
34 years. Like, what are we retrying? Why is that even a part of the conversation?
This
it should
is
be
what I'm
either
saying.
probation or freeation. What are we doing here?
He faced 3 separate trials and was found guilty in February of 1993. That y'all had put this man through enough. I'm sorry. And then
did he
didn't
do it? Because I think that maybe he did it. And maybe if he did it, I mean, if he went through trial 3 different times, I'm not saying that corruption can't be done, but I think somebody would find something at some point. However,
he served 34
years.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, he did serve 34 years, so I'm not really sure what's going. Halfway house him. See if he do good in society. If he don't, bring him back into the house.
He was let out in 2020. He's already done.
He's
done. Now they just decided not to try him again.
Oh, so after I've been out for 4 years, you gonna decide 6 years. You decide that you're not gonna try my. Bro, I'm leaving. I'm in Mexico. That's where I am.
I'm in Cuba.
Exactly. I'm not going to Cuba.
There's no exertion.
Oh,
if you go to bringing back extradition.
Extradition. I mean, exportation.
Mm-hmm. I don't know the word. Mm-hmm. This Dorchester resident brings trash to City Hall to raise awareness of the litter problem in Boston.
I hear you.
The stories are just all over the place.
You
today,
gotta bring the trash to where it belongs.
He said, I'm not invited to the rooms where these policies are being made, but what I can do is point out infrastructure that's physically visible to everybody, says Alex. If you see a man pushing a cart full of protruding poles or flattened construction cones down Mass Ave, it's probably Alex making this frequent commute to City Hall in an attempt to clean up Boston. Wasn't he running for something? Alex was running for something.
Oh, yes, the young boy who's running for mayor.
Yeah, one of the most basic responsibilities of government is to keep areas clean, to manage resources right, and to manage the way that people move around. And I saw that in Boston. There's obviously a very clear failure in those aspects.
Let's go, Alex.
Alex, 25, may be familiar to some Boston residents after he ran a long shot campaign for mayor last fall. After his predicted loss, Alex has not stopped his campaign for a brighter Boston. Alex opted to change his last name to match his first after he became an American citizen in 2023. This young man is awesome. Is innovative.
Yes.
Alex, who works part-time at a restaurant on Beacon Hill, spends his free time pushing a cart around the city, collecting fallen state and city government materials like bus signs, broken traffic cones, and forgotten construction equipment, along with other trash. Yeah. He then carts the damaged infrastructure and garbage to City Hall Plaza and leaves it there for all to see. The goal, he said, is to raise awareness about what he describes as inaction from the city and a misallocation of resources that have left ordinary Bostonians behind. I'm not invited to these rooms where policies are being made. I really can't go to school board meetings and pitch ideas there, but what I can do is point out infrastructure that's physically visible to everybody, Alex said.
We need Alex for Blue Hill Laugh.
We do. We do. Yep. He said the third time in 10 days bringing damaged infrastructure to City Hall, totaling over 200 pounds. He's picked up a total of 5,000 pounds of trash and other discarded materials in a year.
Wow.
Alex, doing the people's work. A Chelsea man So where we going now? Activists bring anti-war message to Savin Hill Bridge. And this is cute. What they did here.
You should have keep on going in that story. Alex is out here doing the people's damn work.
It was so long.
Sorry, just
Say
these,
more.
The New York University graduate said he's had a few encounters with police around City Hall. He's been arrested for dumping trash, but he did not have to complete 16 hours of community service earlier this year after being arrested for spray painting statistics about fatal car crashes in Massachusetts outside of the State House.
Oh.
Alex says that once as he brought liquor bottles to City Hall after a cleanup last summer, 10 police officers circled him and about 5 police cruisers pulled into the plaza. It's always a question of, is there going to be law enforcement waiting for me? What is going to be the response? Because I can never really tell. Sometimes authorities tell me that it's going to be fine, and then they don't do anything about it for a few months, Alex said. So he's a guerrilla protester.
Yeah, he's Alex.
Yeah, like he's on it, and I'm really kind of glad that there are people like him around that are doing the silent work and not even paying it. This is great.
Yeah.
When Alex goes through neighborhoods picking up trash, some residents express their appreciation he said, however, he stresses that he can't be the only person cleaning up the city. He wants people to understand that at some point you're going to have to do this too. Yeah. On Earth Day, Alex plans to host a protest on the State House. He's asking participants to pick up trash from spaces that matter to them and bring their findings to the State House to show the legislature that our state looks like and how dirty it is. Yeah. Get it in, Alex.
Especially right now. He needs to come pick up this MBTA sign that's been all over the sidewalk over here.
It is traveling, ain't it?
that MBTA sign is everywhere. And so but Alex doing the people's work, as I said.
I love it.
Activists bring anti-war message to the Savin Hill Bridge. Some people speak their mind at meetings, while others voice opinions in letters to the newspaper or on social media. This is from the Dorchester Reporter. Okay. But one group uses bridges to get their message out. In this case, the Boston Bridge Brigade assembles on a Savin Hill Bridge every Tuesday morning to voice their message over I-93 North to drivers heading into town during the morning commute. The small brigade formed last year and is made up of folks from all over the region, but includes some Dorchester residents who have become die-hard participants. It's a nationwide movement. They call it visualization brigades, said Kathleen Schnatt. We formed here a year ago. If our messages can't be put on the news, then we can put them on a bridge. It lets people who know who we are, maybe with us, but that someone is speaking up and they're not alone. I think we were the first group in Boston doing this. exist, but there are others now. The volunteers assemble around 8 a.m. on Tuesdays in Savin Hill and does the same in Newton on Thursdays over the Mass Pike. This Tuesday, their message was no troops in Iran. Another anti-war message read, war crimes don't hide sex crimes.
Touché.
Say that. Captured 2 weeks ago by the Reporter in a photo that went viral on the internet with over 1.5 million views on the Reporter's Instagram page alone. Robin said they have more than just anti-war messages to include immigration, Epstein files, and even healthcare matters. I like the one about RFK, dangerous dumbass, she read.
Yeah.
Snat says a core group of the organization work together each week to figure out what the message will be and how to execute it in their limited numbers and space on the fence-lined bridge on Savin Hill Avenue. State police have also instructed them not to use bungee cords to secure their letters, so they also have to come up with a slogan that volunteers can hold in place. At this point, I have a large collection of letters and we can reuse them many times, she said. We went out and bought a lot of poster board, and we have a member who makes the letters for us. While the group gets a lot of honks and affirmative hand gestures from drivers, one surprise has been the large volume of approval honks from large semi-truck drivers. It really has surprised me. The drivers of the big trucks honk vigorously, she said. You wouldn't even expect them to support our messages, but unequivocally they do.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Good for them.
War crimes don't hide sex crimes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this type of protesting that is not a big grandstand with nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
This is subtle. Like people are driving, and that's right. War crimes cannot hide sex crimes.
They cannot.
And I think that I am so embarrassed by America every day. I am embarrassed
every day
because it's like at some point nobody can stop this foolishness.
Trump is so unhinged. I was seeing how he was in some meeting and with Mike Johnson or something like that. And he was talking about somebody in the cabinet or whatever who is sick right now, and he was like, you can name the person if you want to. And Mike Johnson was kind of hesitant about naming the person. He was like, no, go ahead, name him. So Mike Johnson named him, and then he was like, yeah. And then what was going on with him? And Mike Johnson's like, oh well, he's sick and he's not doing well. He's like, yeah, he's gonna die by June.
Yeah.
Are you like with a smile and a smirk on his face? What is that? What is wrong with you?
It is backed up entitlement. He has positioned himself to be able to say and do and behave however he wants, because who's gonna check him, boo? Yeah. Who's gonna check him? Have you ever, outside of a movie, have you ever seen anybody just behave however they want to in a position as high as the president with unchecked everything?
Yeah. He's the Denzel Washington in Training Day.
Yeah. Like he could just do whatever he wants to all the time. Yeah. And we can ask him as many questions. We can depose him. We can subpoena him. We can impeach him. All of it. But until somebody is willing to put their lives on the line and figure it out for us, we're just here. We're just here breathing. Breathing.
Charges dropped against a man accused of harassing a mayor. Charges against a Massachusetts man accused of harassing a local mayor have been withdrawn by the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office. In October, charges were filed against 36-year-old Todd Hugh of Boston for allegedly harassing Slippery Rock Mayor John David Longo and his family online. According to charging documents, Hugh... I don't know. Is it Hogue? Hogue? How do you pronounce that? Hogue? Hogue.
I'm making things up. Don't ask me. I don't know.
Allegedly made threatening comments towards Longo's family and sharing Longo's home address. On Wednesday, those charges were dropped by Pennsylvania Attorney General's office. The case was moved to District Attorney Rich Goldinger office to the state AG's office because of a conflict. I thought this was our mayor, so that's why I put it in there.
It's also funny though because the way that people hate Mayor Wu, y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all ain't going to her house and harassing her.
They do be outside of her house.
That's why she had to do the law the other time that you got to be you got to start your protesting at like 6 a.m. and not 4:47 in the morning, because who got time to be waking up early in the morning to go yell out somebody else's house? That's crazy.
I
don't even want to hear people's voices that early. Like I don't want to hear my own voice. I don't want to know if I can speak until I'm out of the bed and walking.
That's what I was thinking yesterday when I was getting phone calls early in the morning. Like, sir, The first conversation I want to have is at Spark FM.
Yeah.
I never want to talk to anybody else except for the audience at Spark FM. First thing in the morning.
No.
Leave me alone.
Don't do it.
Massachusetts schools face closures, mergers as enrollment hits a 30-year low. They are saying that school people aren't enrolling in schools because of this whole ICE crisis and all the foolishness that's going on here. School enrollment in Massachusetts at a 30-year low with 275,000 extra seats in schools operating below 80% capacity. School officials at districts across the state are weighing the cost.
And then we sit there and we flaunt and taunt the fact that 80% of our high school people have graduated.
That's because there's only 10 people in the class.
There's only 8 people at school. So they have nothing to do but to graduate. We cannot be prancing around these big numbers when the real data behind it says ain't nobody going to school and ain't nobody can read.
Yeah.
So what we doing?
Yeah. These decisions are not confined to urban schools. They affect rural and suburban areas as well. Acton, Boxborough, and Belchertown, both in Hampshire County, are closing an elementary school in June. The Boston Globe reported that Boston is also closing 3 schools this summer as it aims to eliminate nearly 1/5 of its schools. The looming shutdowns are expected to add to more than 3 dozen public schools that have closed or consolidated since the COVID-19 pandemic upended the student learning. The list includes closed elementary schools in the Cambridge, North Middlesex, and Wellesley districts, as well as the merger of many more charter schools. According to the Boston Globe, one of the most significant potential mergers is in western Massachusetts. The Mohawk Trail and Howell-Lemont regional school districts are exploring a merger. The merger could result in closing all elementary schools and moving students to Mohawk's secondary school, which would undergo slight renovations.
How big is that town that you could close all the elementary schools?
Have you ever heard of the Mohawk Trail and the Howell-Lemont regionals?
Where is that at?
Exactly. Here in Massachusetts.
My next question is, if you guys are not enrolling the children in school, where is the children at? They just home?
They're scared to send the kids to school.
But this is where's the American kids that could go to school? What are they doing?
I don't know.
Is all of our schools primarily made up of immigrants?
The decreasing student population, which ramped up during the pandemic and once again during President Trump's policies on immigration, has resulted in more and more empty seats in classrooms across the Commonwealth. In fact, the Massachusetts School Building Authority says many schools sit underutilized. Half of the close to 1,600 schools assessed this year operated at less than 80% capacity, more than twice the rate in 2010.
Is this because the birth rate is low too and people's not having kids in the first place? Because why we had all these schools in the first place if ain't nobody can go to school?
I think since COVID-19, a lot of parents has opted to homeschool their children too. Oh. Yeah, so that's been going on too because people didn't want to get their kids vaccinated. A lot of parents are working from home, so they're like, since I'm working from home, you can work from home too. Things like that have been going on, and then of course with this immigration thing going on, people are really, really scared of this immigration foolishness that's happening here. What else do we have here? Trial underway for a mass woman charged in boyfriend's antifreeze death. Women just be out here.
I didn't mean to giggle at that, but we talked about this before, right?
No, this is a different one.
Oh, this is different. Different antifreeze.
This is a different antifreeze death. So, a Massachusetts woman accused of killing her boyfriend with antifreeze in 2022 is on trial for murder. Judith Church of Salisbury has pleaded not guilty to poisoning her boyfriend Leroy Filer with ethylene glycol, which is often found in antifreeze, ink, de-icing fluid, and hydraulic brake fluid. Prosecutors have charged Church. Church called police requesting an ambulance just after 8 p.m. on November 11th of 2022, telling the 911 dispatcher that her boyfriend must have ingested something and he could not stand. Fowler, 46, was found in medical distress by emergency crews and taken to multiple hospitals.
Wait, how did she do it?
She gave him antifreeze.
How?
I don't know.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
She put in it. How she
drank
some antifreeze?
An autopsy decided to determine he died of ethylene glycol poisoning. Let me see. How old is she though? Because this is her. Because they had a little old lady up there before. My My boyfriend must have ingested. Officers reviewed body cam footage as part of their initial investigation and found the Central Avenue residence was cluttered with numerous bottles that appeared to be cleaning materials on the counters and floor in the kitchen. Detectives couldn't read any of the labels on the bottles due to quick movements of the camera. When detectives asked to go into the apartment to talk about Fowler, Church said no, stating her house was dirty, according to the court documents. She was interviewed on the sidewalk out front, during which time her adult son, Douglas Church, who lives in a first-floor apartment there, told detectives they believe Fowler could have been the victim of carbon monoxide poisoning from work he was doing in the casement. Is the casement the same as the basement? I think so. Detectives next met with Fowler's family at their residence, where his son, also named Leroy Fowler, said his father had been dating Church and living at her place for years. However, he had also had a second girlfriend and was known to go back and forth between these two women.
She was bitter because of the fact that her boyfriend had a girlfriend. And she tried to. I still want to know what was the vehicle that she used.
Oh, she was putting stuff in his shakes.
Oh,
that she made for him.
Oh, she was making hair, honey. You had a long day. Here's a little shake.
Here's a little smoothie I made for you.
Don't antifreeze got a taste? It don't got a taste.
Girl, I don't know. I never tasted.
People used to drink antifreeze during Prohibition and died. That's why they re-legalized alcohol.
Well, thank you for that.
Very
interesting
Schneider.
fact, Schneider.
Schneider, do you know if antifreeze has a taste? Would I be able to taste it if I knew that somebody was Let me Google that. Does antifreeze have a? My Google is crazy.
I know. Don't do that.
My antifreeze. My Google's they gonna get me for all the wrong murders. It's gonna be one murder that I do that they're gonna look back and be like, oh, one time she had Googled this, so she was trying to throw us off the scent.
You gotta do it in incognito mode.
Oh, how you get that one on?
You just press a little button. They're still in the streets 2 weeks later. Councilor Culpepper debates the future of space savers. Y'all got to get them MF and space savers out.
If I see a space saver, you have to pop my tires because I am throwing it.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me? Seriously, get them out the streets. I'm not even gonna read that because it's ridiculous. Get them out the streets. Councilor Culpepper's on it.
Because there's not even no damn snow on the ground no more. So what are you saving the space? What space are you actually saving?
You're right. All the snow is gone.
I saw one singular small patch in the garden next to the white gate today. One singular small patch.
That is
There's
so
no
crazy.
Snow for you guys to be holding any savers. Because how do you know that's the actual spot that which you snowed out?
Exactly.
How you know?
Get out of here. And then 6 New Hampshire residents arraigned for downtown crossing assault and robbery. What y'all come down here and do that for? 6 people from Manchester, New Hampshire are facing charges in connection with the robbery in downtown crossing MBTA station, where they chased and assaulted a victim before stealing his phone. Oh, them little boys. Remember? Mm-hmm. Luis Soto, 20, Jose Soto, 20, Cameron Castro, 21, Anthony Perry, 22, and Alexander Lysa, 21, were all charged in BMC Central on Monday with unarmed robbery, assault, and battery with a deadly weapon and disorderly conduct. Giovanna Williams, 20, was charged with receiving stolen property over $1,200 and disorderly conduct. Judge James Kofi set bail at $500 each and ordered all parties involved to stay away from the victim and the location of the offense. All 6 were returned to court on May 19th for a probable cause hearing.
And y'all too damn old for that foolishness.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yep. Yeah.
Go get a damn job.
This is the one where they jumped him and stole his cell phone and then in the T station.
Yeah. Go get a effing life.
Right. Come all the way down from New Hampshire to come and do
19
foolishness
years
in these.
Damn old. You don't got
19
no
and 20 and 21.
Job, no lifeguard position or no little waiter at 110 Grill. Like nothing. Y'all don't got nothing to do.
Look, no 110 Grill. Anyhow, that is the local news. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause. Come right back. We've got nationals and we got lots of entertainment things to tell y'all about.
Entertainment? I need to be entertained.
All right, we can do that. We can just read the headlines from the.
No, there's some things that have been happening.
We'll be back. We're going to decide what we do. Saucy and Friends, Spark FM. We'll be back. Bye.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Knowing better is living better. It's about having real information so you can be empowered to make choices that work for you and your community. Know Better, Live Better is a community-centered campaign connecting Black, Indigenous, and other people of color to HIV prevention, testing, treatment, and sexual health care, without judgment and without pressure. Right here in our community, trusted partners provide affirming care, from testing and prevention to treatment and support.
Because care should meet you where you are and knowledge should feel empowering, know better, live better. Visit lesbiagayurbanfoundation.org/live better and get connected.
Looking for a school that pushes students to aim higher? Boston Collegiate is a free public charter school in Dorchester serving grades 5 through 12 with a diverse community of over 700 students. From rigorous academics and college and career preparation to varsity athletics and powerful artistic showcases, Boston Collegiate creates opportunities for students to thrive in the classroom and beyond. The 2026 to 2027 school year application is now open. Apply today for a chance to be part of what truly sets Boston Collegiate apart. Visit bostoncollegiate.org to apply. That's bostoncollegiate.org.
All hits, all day, and it's all yours.
Keep it locked to Boston's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, and soca. SparkFMOnline.com, home of your favorite morning show, Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Tune in weekday mornings, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. Spark FM.
I love them a lot.
Looking for bold flavor and good vibes? Come to Finn's Fusion, right at 1191 Blue Hill Avenue. We're bringing you the best of Caribbean cuisine with a touch of African flavors. From savory breakfast sandwiches to mouth-watering small bites, the famous steak and cheese on cocoa bread, and daily $6 lunch specials. Stop by, grab a plate, and taste the fusion everyone's talking about. That's Finn's Fusion, 1191 Blue Hill Avenue, where flavor meets culture.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You are tuned into
New England's #1 for hip-hop.
Nobody tell me nothing. Yo, what up? My name is
R&B.
I am Element.
What up? It's your boy DJ Mustard. Migos in the building.
No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches, then they after me.
SparkFMOnline.com.
I know you gonna dig this.
Can't take a dollar out of me. Nobody that know about Jackassy. That I'm a P-I-M-P. Hey, that's my song. They wrote that for me, honey. So I'm a P-I-M-P in this B-I-T-C Izzy.
You better get it, girl. You go, girl.
I'm going. It's time for our national news. Let's see what's going on in the headlines with your Cheeto in chief.
Taco.
Your taco. Trump always, what is it? Cops out. Cuts down. Trump always chickens out.
Chickens out. Yeah.
Trump always chickens out. Let's talk about it right now. Joe Kent is under investigation for alleged leaks. Who is Joe Kent?
He's the guy that the war guy.
That just dropped out. The FBI is investigating former National Counterterrorism Center Director.
Yeah, that's him.
Joe Kent, in connection with the alleged leaks of classified information multiple times. Multiple sources with direct knowledge of the matter told CBS News. The probe began before Kent resigned this week over the Trump administration's handling of the war with Iran. The sources said the FBI Criminal Division is handling the probe, which has been underway for some time, one source said. The FBI declined to comment. Kent did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The news was first reported by Semaphore. Former Deputy White House Chief of Staff Taylor Budwich alluded to the issue shortly after Kent resigned, writing on X that Kent was often at the center of national security leaks and spent all of his time working to subvert the chain of command and undermine the president. He didn't specify what information Kent was accused of leaking.
Do you see how they're like throwing him under the bus now? It's crazy.
Because I mean, I think this is it. Tulsi Gabbard, who is the national intelligence, whatever the hell thing that she is, she's under fire right now for just basically lying about everything that's going on.
Yep.
They pretty much asked her, it's quoted that Trump and Hegseth and all of those, and y'all said that y'all found Iran's nuclear bomb back last year and you obliterated it.
Yeah.
That's what y'all said.
Yep.
You said you obliterated it. That's the word. You obliterated it.
Obliterate.
And obliterate. And it's gone. It's no more.
Yep.
They have fixed it. That's why we did it. And that's why we pulled out. And that was it.
Yeah.
Now you guys are saying that they had one, or they were in thoughts of thinking about rebuilding another one. And that's why you moved in.
And that's why they were a threat.
Yeah. So she was like, it's not my job to determine whether it's an imminent threat. Bitch, yes it is. You are actually the person who is supposed to tell the president what is an imminent threat or not. It's not against him. He don't know what he's doing or what he's reading. So why would you say that?
Yep.
And this is what I don't like about America, because y'all will sit here and let these people play in our
up in your faces.
And then all y'all gonna do is get mad and walk out.
Under oath.
Yes. All y'all gonna do, we walked out of that meeting because we understood that they wasn't gonna answer our questions. What the hell you walked out from? Drag them through the dirt until they tired of talking. Ask them the same question in many different ways. Pull up ChatGPT, say, how can I ask this question in 100 different ways, and ask them those 100 different ways. I am so tired of the softness of America.
The tomfoolery.
Efferiguan.
Everybody want tech you for idiot.
Tech me for idiot. I mean, come on, bruh. Like, what we doing? We're not serious at all here in America, and it's actually just disgusting. U.S. Postal Service says it could raise first-class stamp prices. People still buying stamps. I thought people just email. I was looking for a stamp the other day. Did you know? Shout out to my good friend who put me on that all corner stores sell postage stamps.
No, sir.
All of them do.
Really?
Even right down here, you could go get a stamp right in a corner store.
In all my years,
I was last week years old. When I found that out, because I was like, oh man, I don't got time to go to the post office. He was like, just go to the corner store. I said, what? The corner store? Went to the corner store, brought back a stamp.
Have they always done that, or is that something new?
I think that's always there. It wasn't new to anybody.
Wow.
I tell you, boy, I tell you the truth. I did not
learn
know.
every day.
So speaking of that, a first class stamp could soon cost nearly $1 American as the U.S. Postal Service warns it may run out of money by 2027 and looks to raise prices to stay afloat. This is the United States Postal Service is in the same boat as a small, tiny business in Mattapan.
Why would they run out of money? Because of what?
Because of the war. We are spending $1 billion a single solitary 24 hours on this war that is not an imminent threat to us. During a Tuesday, March 17 appearance before Congress, Postmaster General David Steiner said the price of a first-class stamp could rise to 90 to 95 cents, up from 78 cents. Is that how much stamps cost? 78 cents?
I thought they was 39
At this point, me too, I thought they was 36 cents or something like that. The most I thought it might have been 62. But $78 for a stamp to put on a piece of paper that y'all gonna rip open anyways, and I got to lick? That's crazy. Steiner said higher prices are one of the few options available as the agency faces mounting losses. Raising stamp prices to as much as 95 cents, he told lawmakers, would largely solve our controllable loss. The warning comes as USPS says it is running out of financial runway. In interviews with Reuters and the Associated Press, Steiner said that without congressional action to lift the agency's $15 billion statutory debt limit, USPS could struggle to pay vendors or employees by February of 2027. The borrowing cap was set in 1990. Trump's push
that many people using stamps.
So that was my initial question that I would like to be answered.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was that many people using stamps. But then when you think of, do stamps cost? Do stamps count? Like if you get it stamped, you know what I mean? A stamp is a paper thing that goes on there. But if you get it stamped from like the post office your job department where they put the on there, does that count as stamping too? Or is it just the physical paper stamps that you lick for an envelope? As that many, maybe old people?
Oh, maybe older people.
I don't know.
Auntie still use stamps?
Do any? Yes, Auntie Iris is the only, and Daddy. They're the only two people that I know that always have stamps on them. I always have a book of stamps. Do you, Luanda? You seem like the type that would always have you seem like the type that would have a little book of everything.
What you be stamping though, Luanda?
I do check, so I think that's my problem too. Like I should have stamps because I'm a check writer. I love to write a check, which most of the kids in America can't do either.
No.
Because y'all took out the classes that taught children how to write in cursive, like i.e. sign their damn names, and how to write an envelope to somebody else.
Right. Well, because I don't think that people use checks to pay anything anymore, too. So that's why.
Wow. What do you mean?
They don't. Everybody pays everything online.
And see, that's the problem, because when you pay online, you always end up with a little extra fee, a little $3 surcharge, a little $4 if you use your card. No. I go to the bank and I ask them for a book of checks because I write checks for
they
bills.
Had turned off the thing to pay rent online a couple weeks ago. My rent was very late because I was like, how am I supposed to pay you? What am I supposed to do?
My rent, like for here, when I pay on the digital line, it's an extra $60.
Oh yeah, they my apartment complex doesn't charge you extra to do check buy thing, but if you use like certain credit cards, they charge you $30 extra.
Yeah, no,
$30
and things like that don't make any sense. Why should I pay an extra $60 fee to give you all this money that I already don't have? Check me. Here's your check.
What you charging me that for? It's crazy.
Exactly. Don't use that system if it's charging you $60 extra.
Because who has that?
And one time I didn't have checks, so I had to pay it twice and I had to do two different transactions. $120 effing dollars to pay the damn rent digitally.
That's madness.
I will drive to the bank and get you guys a check. I'd rather pay the $10 at the bank than give y'all an extra $60. I ain't doing it. Trump's overhaul as financial pressure builds. President Donald Trump has revived calls to revamp the Postal Service. Last year, Trump said he was considering moving USPS, currently an independent agency under the Commerce Department, bringing it under direct executive branch control. We want to have a post office that works well and doesn't lose massive amounts of money, Trump said. I don't think that Trump has ever said anything that didn't have to do with money about this economy. He hasn't said anything about food.
No.
He hasn't said anything about gas prices. He hasn't said anything about anything except how much money can he make from our struggles. It's very disgusting, nasty, terrible individual of a man. Iran missile attack on Qatar causes extensive damage to facility housing huge gas plant. Oh, good. I'm not rooting for Iran, but I'm also not rooting for America. So I don't know. I'm rooting for America only because I live here and I don't want to get a nuclear bomb upon us. But I don't think that we should have been there in the first place to even be in this situation where we're thinking about that. Yeah. Fresh Jan says kids can't even spell their name right. Do you see the way they text? They don't know the difference between there, and there. And it's true. Most of us adults don't know that either. I'm cheap. I cut out stamps from envelopes that the post office forgets to put their red. Schneider, I want you to take a 2-week break. You need to come into this station so we can sit down and have a good talk with you. You are cooked.
You got issues, bro.
And for the record, Schneider is one of our favorite people in the whole entire world.
Favorite people.
Iran missile attacks, and so they have done extensive damage on a facility housing our gas plant. So that means that our gas, I don't know what kind of gas it is, but something's going up. something's gonna be more expensive because of this. And
everything's always more expensive because of the foolishness that's going on here in this world.
yeah,
I'm over
it's
it.
very, very sad.
Tired.
Cuba's leader says U.S. aggression could meet impregnable resistance.
Yeah, he's like, bring it on. Come
I don't want to mess with Cuba. I feel like Cuba's kind of unhinged.
Me too. Like, what do you do?
Cuba, Colombia, those places are a little bit.
Is he trying to get the United States blown off the map?
100%.
Why?
We talking about that yesterday?
He wants to, he wants us to go out.
Yeah, he just wants to he wants to press the button.
Because he wants it to be over with him.
Yeah.
He's probably going to press it on his deathbed.
The thing is that this is a bad precedent that we are setting for in general. I think that Donald Trump fully understands what he's doing, and in order to lament himself in history in a significant way where he is always talked about for the rest of his entire life and after death and down to his legacy.
I think he wants the world to end with him.
He has to.
No, but I think he wants the world to end with him.
It could be.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't be mad.
Let's all go out together.
Either we end it with him or his name never stops being talked about. Because imagine in 20 years, like we'll be talking about this era in our life that Donald Trump was the president, and this will be significant. Like the children are gonna read this and be like, "Damn, America let this happen!
Yeah.
Oh my God, America let this happen! I can't believe that America did this." It's gonna be such a depressing era when we talk about this Trump administration.
This is the depression.
Yeah,
we're
the
back
Great
into
Depression.
the Great Depression,
and that's gonna. So, Cuba's president Miguel Diaz-Canel has lashed out. I can't read. Sorry.
You want me to read it?
It's had to bigger. Has lashed out at President Trump, suggesting he can do whatever he wants with the island and that the U.S. could take imminent action against him. Writing on the social platform X last Tuesday, Diaz said the Trump administration publicly threatens Cuba's government almost daily with overthrowing it, and any acts of aggression will clash with an impregnable resistance. The comments come after new threats by Trump and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who said the Cuban government's socialist economic model needs to change dramatically. While the Cuban government places heavy restrictions on the country's private sector, decades of U.S. sanctions have crippled Cuba's economy. The Trump administration is looking for Diaz-Canel to leave as the U.S. continues negotiating with the Cuba government. According to a U.S. official and a source with knowledge of talks between Washington and Havana, I don't know what any of this says, but and it's boring to read.
Basically, don't mess with us because we not gonna just sit here and let
I
you
guess
have.
my one of my issues that I have is what besides the American military and like might be Korea or Japan or Russia and stuff like that, can somebody come do that here? Like, how come nobody has said America needs a regime change because of the way that the American president is collapsing the global economy? We have got to save the American people the way that Donald Trump is saving Cuba and what's the next place he just Venezuela.
Iran.
Like, how come nobody's coming to save us?
Yeah, that's a good question. That is a very good question. I think that we need to be saved.
I mean, let me not say anything because all of the other world leaders that are in this position are equally as evil and terrible. But you know what else they got, though, for at least their people while they're being tyrants and dictators and stuff like that? They got shit like free healthcare and food and education.
Money.
You know, like if I got to live under dictatorship, but I get to be cared for without having insurance or spending extra money, or I can eat nicely and that there's some whatever. We don't even get that, and that's what Americans are not even understanding. All these other countries with dictators at least give their people a little food. They taking food from our babies' mouths because God forbid a 2-year-old get a free $2 lunch while Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth spends $1 billion on crab and snow legs.
I just saw in the news downstairs when I went to get my tea that they're looking for 200 million more I think it's $200 million more to fund the war over there in Iran.
Oh, 200. Oh, wow, that's nice.
While
we can't get not while they're cutting our health care, cutting our SNAP benefits, cutting our Social Security, cutting everything, increasing gas prices, increasing grocery prices, increasing fuel and oil and everything prices. We get nothing but more debt and more depression.
Yeah.
It's nasty work that's being done here. Trump temporarily loosened shipping rules to bid to lower gas prices. Whatever. Ain't nobody doing no deal with Trump right now to do anything. The national debt just crossed $39 gazillion, almost doubling since Trump vowed to erase it. What is a trillion?
Yeah. Gazillion, same thing. Trillion,
gazillion, zamillion. $39 gazillion we are in debt.
Yeah.
After this muff came in here talking about we gonna clean out Doge and we gonna find all the money. In 1 year since he's been president, he has doubled our national debt to $39 gazillion. And gazillion is not even a real number. Neither is trillion, because ain't nobody even know what $1 trillion look like.
And people still support him and follow him and think that what he's doing is good.
Oh, they will fight if you say anything, about Trump, you have TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. It don't matter how right it is.
I think it's so crazy how they have the Trump derangement syndrome as something for us and not for them.
Right?
That's weird.
Because aren't you deranged in thinking that he's a good person, that you would sit there and defend him all the time?
Completely deranged.
We've got to take back that and start calling them TDS, because this is not.
That always confuses me, because I'm like, ain't that what you got?
Yeah.
Seems to me like that's what you got.
Keeping it moving. I will follow the law, Bondi says after Dem storm out of Epstein briefing. Off with her head. Off with her effing head. Do you understand me? Off with her head.
I want her to go the way of Kristi Noem. Like, she needs to be on that path that she needs to be gotten rid of. Like that. She needs to
I think they're
too
soft on that. I think that they shouldn't have gotten fired. They need to be arrested. They need to be arrested. They are committing crimes against America. It is treason. It is treachery. It is all of those things. House Committee Oversight Democrats said Wednesday that Attorney General Pam Bondi refused to commit to complying with the subpoena that compels her to testify at a closed-door deposition over the Jeffrey Epstein files on April 14th. Frustrations boiled over Wednesday evening as Democrats stormed out in protest of a closed-door briefing on the files, characterized it as a fake hearing. Republicans, Rep. Robert Garcia, the top Democrat on the committee, told reporters she refused on multiple occasions to commit to fulfilling the subpoena that Chairman James Comer actually just put out. I asked her repeatedly that question. Our members asked her that question, and she would not commit to it. It is outrageous, it's infuriating, and it is continuous, this White House cover-up of the Epstein files. Republicans, however, contended that Bondi actually stated that she would follow the law regarding the subpoena. She said she's going to stick to the law. Whatever the law is, that's what it is. So I'm not the attorney, but that was a legal answer, and that's what she's required to do as the Attorney General. Rep. Tim Burchett, who's a Republican bitch in Tennessee. It was all staged. You could tell it. Huh?
That was smooth.
What happened?
What you just did.
Oh.
No.
It was all staged. You could tell it because it was just built up to it. Asked after the briefing if she would comply with the subpoena, Bondi replied, I made it crystal clear. I will follow the law. Congressional subpoenas carry the weight of law behind them. Defying one could result in a charge of contempt of Congress, but Democrats would need a handful of Republicans to vote with them to hold Bondi in contempt, and the Department of Justice typically does not prosecute its own attorney general.
So she can just do whatever she wants.
Unchecked, whatever. She can continue to be a little arrogant, bitter, aggressive,
snooty,
sassy little white woman, and they ain't gonna check her.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Who gonna check her, boo? And that's what, you know what, you have to give you have to give at least some credibility to this administration because they have set themselves up flawlessly to be unchecked. Who is going to check them?
Yeah.
No one. No one.
So why did Kristi Noem fall then?
Because Kristi Noem made Donald Trump look bad. She said like Donald Trump approved or knew of some of the bull crap that she was doing, in which he already said he didn't know. So I think they're able to operate independently as long as they meet the messages.
Okay.
Donald Trump is the best person ever. It was all my fault. I did this off of my own will and things like that. Once you say that he said I could do it or whatever, that's when you F up the game.
Okay.
And he didn't really fire her because she's just not a spokesperson anymore. She's just behind the scenes making other rules that don't make no difference or make no sense to us. You know, drag them all through. Get off with their heads. Get it together. Off with their heads.
We're gonna hang them all together like they did in Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, like the Salem witch trials. Find them all and burn them at the stake. What are we saying? Post nightclub demolished nearly 10 years after the massacre left 49 dead.
49 people dead. That's
been 10 years?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. 40. Really? I didn't realize it was 49 people. I knew it was a lot of people, but I didn't know 49 is a lot of people.
I'm blown that it was 10 years ago. That seemed like it was just the other day.
Yeah.
With at least half a dozen police cars nearby, an orange crane struck the dark gray stone building where 49 people were killed and dozens of others wounded in what almost amounted to the second most lethal mass shooting in U.S. history. In a place that city of Orlando will construct a memorial to commemorate the people killed in the mass shooting after purchasing the site in 2023. The gunman, Omar Martin, 29, responsible for the massacre, was killed in a shootout by law enforcement after a 3-hour-long siege. Mateen completed the shooting with a handgun and a Sig Sauer MCX, an AR-15 style rifle, weapon that was legally purchased in the week before the attack, according to officials. Authorities said that during the shooting, the gunman called 911 and pledged allegiance to the leader of ISIS, which is known for its intolerance of LGBTQ people. The year before the shooting, the terrorist organization released videos that appeared to show gay men being hurled off buildings and then stoned to death. Really? I don't remember that.
Thrown off buildings and then stoned?
Yeah, that's what they need to do with this administration if they are looking for kind of creative ideas. Before the attack, Mateen called the authorities and told them of his affiliation with ISIS, according to authorities in 2013. Officials said he was also investigated by federal authorities after allegedly making inflammatory comments about radical Islamic propaganda.
One person killed 49 people?
Yep. The FBI looked into Martin again the next year, investigating him as a potential suicide bomber. According to officials, all investigations into the gunman were closed. The demolition of the building comes as a precarious time for LGBTQ rights in the United States, particularly for the nation's transgender community. Within the first few weeks of the second term, President Donald Trump issued executive orders that prohibited trans people from enlisting and serving in the Army, forbid trans girls and women from competing on female sports teams at public schools, and block federal funding to hospitals that provided transition-related care to minors. That's crazy. This was such a tragic thing.
It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. 49 people.
On March 7, 2 teenagers were arrested after throwing explosive devices at an anti-Muslim protest outside the official residence of New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani. Authorities described the incident in which no explosives were detonated as an ISIS-inspired attack.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that there's not more of those happening right now, especially with this war going on. What do they call sleepers?
Sleeper cells, yeah.
Sleeper cells. You never know who has been sitting here just kind of waiting for this to turn up, and that's kind of scary too in general.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't know. That's why you shouldn't go to large scale events.
You see, that's why I had my thing going on the other day.
What?
When we was going to the parade, I was very stressed out.
And I'm glad that we ended up where we ended up. That was a good space.
Me
like
too.
when it's done.
Yeah.
Because I feel like anything that's gonna happen is beginning and middle.
Yeah.
When it's done, that's when they don't want it to happen. I don't know. I'm glad we made it safe, sis.
Me too.
Federal judge denies asylum claim for family of 5-year-old Liam. Oh, what? No, why?
Yeah.
What happened? Can you get? Let me get the music back on.
What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Go to it. Let me see. Sorry. Federal judge. Nope.
Federal judge.
A federal
judge.
There we go.
A federal judge has denied the asylum claim for the family of Liam Conejo Ramos, a 5-year-old Minnesota boy whose arrest by U.S. Immigration and Customs officers in January gained national attention. You have a clip?
I do have a clip for us to listen to of this situation that is coming up right now.
We've learned a judge denied the asylum claim of the Ramos family and their son, Liam. This is new video. Thanks for joining us. The family of a 5-year-old boy who became a national symbol of ICE raids in Minnesota now faces deportation. Tonight, we've learned a judge denied the asylum claim of the Ramos family and their son, Liam. This is new video of Liam Ramos and his father boarding a flight in Texas after the two were held at a family detention center there in January. ICE agents detained the 5-year-old and his father in Columbia Heights, and their arrest became the focus of protests and political backlash. Members of Congress lobbied for them to be released from a family detention center in Texas. A judge eventually ordered their release, and they did return to Minnesota. Liam, his brother, and their parents are from Ecuador. They have been seeking asylum in the U.S. since entering the country in 2024. Today, the family attorney says a judge based in New York denied their claim in mid-February. The legal team is appealing the decision, but for now, the family can remain in the U.S.
So if they
have been traumatized, as we all know here, what the family went through, the little boy and his family. What they seek is for the government, U.S. government, to be very considerate, look at the humane face, the humane quality, the due process rights that we are all entitled to.
Tonight, Columbia Heights School said in part, while we respect the legal process, we cannot ignore the profound human impact, especially on children, of this federal action, which has disrupted the lives of so many of our community members.
That's terrible. So if they say they denied asylum, why are they letting them stay here so that ICE can detain them again? Or
Probably. If I would listen. At this point, I'm just voluntarily leaving. I can't. It's too much stress,
Yeah.
Like it just seems like too much.
Yeah.
Like just let me stack some paper. Give me 6 months. I mean, if they're gonna do that, give people like 6 months to stack some paper, get their little records and their life together, and then let them move back in dignity instead of doing this. I don't like the detention stay.
Yeah.
From being like dragged in the street and arrested to being detained for however many long until you finally put me somewhere where I can at least rebuild my life.
And then
like,
held in these places that are just, like
nasty,
not good for humans to be in. Yeah, like that's awful.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that a lot. Hi, Miss Libra Weathers. How are you? If they made Bill and Hillary testify, they can make her. They should make all of them testify. I don't get it because Bill and Hillary don't got no type of responsibility or no type of clout right now. They don't got no immunity. They got checked. They got to shut up.
Yeah.
And be quiet. And then so we're going. What time is it? We're gonna go to a commercial break and we'll get back into the entertainment news in a little second. Keep it locked right here to Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Once I can get the commercials to situate themselves. All right, we'll be right back. Spark FM.
That does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Knowing better is living better. It's about having real information so you can be empowered to make choices that work for you and your community. Know Better, Live Better is a community-centered campaign connecting Black, Indigenous, and other people of color to HIV prevention, testing, treatment, and sexual health care without judgment and without pressure. Right here in our community, trusted partners provide affirming care from testing and prevention to treatment and support.
Because care should meet you where you are and knowledge should feel empowering. Know better, live better. Visit lesbiagayurbanfoundation.org/live better and get connected.
Looking for a school that pushes students to aim higher? Boston Collegiate is a free public charter school in Dorchester serving grades 5 through 12 with a diverse community of over 700 students. From rigorous academics and college and career preparation to varsity athletics and powerful artistic showcases, Boston Collegiate creates opportunities for students to thrive in the classroom and beyond. The 2026 to 2027 school year application is now open. Apply today for a chance to be part of what truly sets Boston Collegiate apart. Visit bostoncollegiate.org to apply. That's bostoncollegiate.org.
All hits, all day, and it's all yours.
Keep it locked to Boston's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, and soca. SparkFMOnline.com, home of your favorite morning show, Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Tune in weekday mornings, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. Spark FM.
I love them a lot.
Looking for bold flavor and good vibes? Come to Finn's Fusion, right at 1191 Blue Hill Avenue. We're bringing you the best of Caribbean cuisine with a touch of African flavors. From savory breakfast sandwiches to mouth-watering small bites, the famous steak and cheese on cocoa bread, and daily $6 lunch specials. Stop by, grab a plate, and taste the fusion everyone's talking about. That's Finn's Fusion, 1191 Blue Hill Avenue, where flavor meets culture.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You are tuned into
New England's #1 for hip-hop.
Yo, what up? My name is
R&B.
I am Element.
What up? It's your boy DJ Mustard. Migos in the building.
No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches, then they after me.
SparkFMOnline.com.
I know you gonna dig this.
All right, we are back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Miss Tony, Hot Sauce in the building, and it's time to get into our entertainment news to find out what is going on with everything happening. We did have a little update of a story that we have been following.
Oh, tell us.
And this is some Boston news. Where is it here?
Do tell. What is it?
Let me see. Oh, Boston officer faces manslaughter charge after the fatal shooting in Dorchester.
Really?
I think this is the
carjacking one?
Yeah, I think so. A Boston police officer was arrested Thursday morning on a manslaughter charge in connection with a fatal shooting last week in Dorchester. Officer Nicholas O'Malley, 33, is expected to be arraigned in Roxbury courtroom. Kevin Hayden said. Stevenson King, 39, of Dorchester, was fatally shot on March 11th in the area of 10 Linwood Street.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox. Hold on.
I'm mad you drew out that Cox like that.
Where is it? How did I miss that? Hayden announced. The commissioner said King then accelerate. Okay. Oh, there's a little Tony. Hold on a second. Y'all just bear with me for a second. It's kind of scrolling in a weird way that I can't necessarily figure out how
when
to
it does
read
that
it.
like jump thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Let me put this in the WhatsApp, and then can you put it in the thing?
Yep.
In the meantime, how y'all feeling out there? What's going on? Let me get a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me get a oh yeah. Put it in there.
Yeah.
Let me get a how you doing?
How you doing?
And let me get some tissue.
All right, let me get this article. Boston police officer faces manslaughter charge after fatal Dorchester shooting. A Boston police officer was arrested Thursday morning on a manslaughter charge in connection with a fatal shooting last week in Dorchester. Officer Nicholas O'Malley, 33, is expected to be arraigned in Roxbury courtroom, the office of Suffolk County District Attorney Kevin Hayden announced. Stevenson King, 39, of Dorchester, was fatally shot on March 11th in the area of 10 Linwood Street. At the time, Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox said the incident occurred during the department's response to a reported carjacking. He said responding officers found the car on Linwood Street with King still in the driver's seat. Cox said the officers approached the car and King gave several verbal commands, which he ignored. The commissioner said King then accelerated the vehicle towards the officers in an attempt to flee, hitting a Boston police cruiser. The officers shot King during the incident, according to Cox. You have the clip.
No.
King was transported to an area hospital where he later died. Sorry, I didn't put it in. Hold on a second. Let me copy. There we go. There it is.
Bottom? Oh, I see it. Okay, got it.
King was transported to an area hospital where he later died.
This is a very interesting development from that because when we talked about it yesterday, go ahead.
The officers involved in the shooting were investigated, resulting in the manslaughter charge.
So the fact that the officer was actually charged is very different.
Very different than anything we've heard in this nation.
America's first pledge was freedom. Jeep still carries that fighting spirit.
From last week to this week.
This is the previous video, but there's no. I don't think it's an actual video of this. Is it an actual video of this? Previous coverage. That was previous coverage of the situation, and it's actually not actually letting me click on it. So. Sorry for ya. Can't help you guys with a video. But that is what happened. 2
police officers were treated for injuries, but this one, I wonder how they determined that this one is the one.
Is it the shooter? Is it the shooter one that was shooting at him? Because then that would be it. Because I don't feel like, isn't there a law that you shouldn't be shooting people in their back?
He got shot in his back?
I don't know. I'm assuming they shot at him when he was getting away, so it would hit his back. I don't know. I don't know. He never got shot, right? He just shoot at him. Did he die? It is manslaughter. Yeah, so he got shot somewhere from the back. So I'm assuming that it got him in his back as he was going away.
Why he goes from the back? Why not from the front? If he was
I thought
he was driving towards them.
Oh, I thought he was driving away from them. I thought they pulled him over, and then when they came to the car, he accelerated and hit the car in the front of him, and then kept on pulling off.
And then they shot him in the back. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I don't know. We don't know because they never said where he was shot. So, but anyhow, that is development that is wild. Let's get into the entertainment news. That's crazy. Well, we'll find out more about it now. But like you said, it's very rare that a police officer would be charged. Afro man testifies that unflattering videos of sheriff's deputies were their fault after an imperfect raid. So I was seeing about this. So Afro man. Because I got high.
Oh, yep.
So apparently some sheriff's officers raided his house and he thought it was unlawful. So then he made a video of it and included footage of the raid in this video that he did. And so the trial or whatever has started, and those sheriff's officers were on the stand crying. A male was on the stand crying. I don't know, because they said whatever Afro man did in his video was so embarrassing and hurtful to them.
Now I want to see it.
Afro man testified Tuesday in a civil lawsuit brought by 7 members of an Ohio sheriff's office who allege he used their likeness without permission in music videos and on merchandise and spread lies about them after they raided his home in August of 2022. The fault, the Because I Got High rapper maintained, was not his. On Wednesday, the jury was deliberating the case. The 51-year-old, whose real name is Joseph Earl Forgeman, said on the stand Tuesday that he was in the right, according to local station WCPO. The whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault, Foreman testified, taking the stand wearing sunglasses with American flag lenses and a red, white, and blue suit and matching tie made of fabric recalling the American flag. If they hadn't wrongly raided my house, there would be be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system, and there would be no songs, nothing.
I mean,
yeah,
you're right.
Officers were acting in 2022 on a warrant showing probable cause that drugs and drug paraphernalia would be found on the property. The warrant also alleged that trafficking and kidnapping had happened there. No evidence of crime was found and no charges were filed. Foreman wasn't home during the raid, but was able to see at least part of it via a video recorded by his ex-wife and footage captured on his home security system before law enforcement turned off those cameras. It was that footage that was used in various videos the rapper subsequently posted, including a music video for the song Lemon Pound Cake, which he wrote about the raid. Officers tore down his door, he said, and damaged his house, taking money, vape pens, and a small amount of marijuana. There was a discrepancy about the amount of money taken and returned to the rapper, which seemed to be a point of contention linked to whether he was misrepresenting what the deputies did during the raid. After they left, I had the right to kick the can and do what I had to do to repair the damage they brought to my house. Yes, I did, Foreman said. I have freedom of speech. I'm a rapper. I entertain. His testimony came on the second day of the trial after the deputies took to the stand first day and testified that though the raid wasn't perfect, Foreman had been spreading lies about them for years since it occurred. Deputy Lisa Phillips, whose gender identity had been called into question in Foreman's videos and social media posts, cried on the stand as one of the videos were played for the court. Footage with a song called Lick 'em Low Lisa showed Foreman saying he thought he would crack some musical jokes in the wake of the raid, then going to comfort a crying actor who resembled Phillips. I didn't know they hurt you that bad. I was just having fun with a bad situation. The same video showed the actor engaging in sexual activity with another woman. In their lawsuit, WCPO said the deputies said the posts and videos caused them humiliation, ridicule, mental distress, embarrassment, and loss of reputation, and made it difficult to do their law enforcement work.
They was embarrassed because they got caught. And I think that's the whole problem of it.
Yep. In an amicus brief, however, the ACLU argued that deputies' lawsuit was a classic entry into the slap lawsuit genre, referred to a type of lawsuit that seeks to discourage criticism of public officials. So yeah, they're embarrassed. So they were up on the stand crying, and they're suing him now.
I was trying to find some video of it. I thought I had
Lick 'em
seen.
Low Lisa?
Yeah, for Lick 'em Low Lisa. It just has a bunch of things of him being on trial. He is fully dressed. Okay,
in the American
in
flag.
the American flag, like it looks crazy.
He said, "This is my rights."
Let me see if we could play a little bit of this trial of this Afro man, because he seems like he's full of entertainment. I like a man that's full of entertainment.
Yes, I mean, I entertain for a living like you practice.
That gave you the right to post the things that we've seen this week on the internet?
Because
Is that right? Is that right, Mr. Foreman?
Yes, for tearing down my door, not paying for it, not being apologetic, me being a sport, doing something peaceful to raise the money to pay for their damages, me having the right of the freedom of speech as an American to talk to my family, friends, and fans about what the sheriffs did to my home. Yes, I had the right to my freedom of speech. After they left, I had the right to kick the can and to do what I had to do to repair the damage they brought to my house. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
That includes the right to post the videos that you've just been posting up until Friday and beyond, right?
Yes, I have freedom of speech. I'm a rapper. I entertain. I write fiction comedy. Yes, I mean, I entertain for a living like you practice law for a living.
Tell him, know your rights and know your laws. Y'all gonna come in my house, kick my shit around, I'm gonna kick you around.
And didn't even find nothing.
Didn't find a damn thing.
Absolutely. Do your thing, Afro Man.
Yeah,
do your thing.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
You can't be law enforcement and be soft, like you said. Suck it up.
Get it together.
Get it together. What else? This is so weird. An AI-generated version of Val Kilmer is starring in a new movie.
Why?
Why they do that for?
Couldn't he just be dead and they find somebody else that was alive
Why
that they
y'all
could do
doing
that?
I don't understand why they're doing that. So the filmmaker behind As Deep as the Grave said they obtained permission from the late actor's estate to use his likeness. The first look image of late Val Kilmer appearing in the film As Deep as the Grave using AI technology. Kilmer plays a Southwestern spiritual leader named Father Fenton. The Kilmer, known for his roles in Top Gun, Tombstone, and Batman Forever, died of pneumonia last April. It was previously titled Canyon of the Dead, stars the late actor as this person. The movie, which also stars Abigail Laurie, Tom Felton, and Abigail Bresnan, is based on the true story of Anne and Earl Morris, early 20th century archaeologists who helped excavate and document evidence of ancestral Pueblolians in the American West.
What? What is a
I don't know. I'm not going to get into that.
Don't get
All I
into
know
it.
is that they're using an AI image of this man, and I don't think that that's right.
Me either. And thank you for not getting into it because what?
Why y'all doing that?
Is there there's no other white man actors that look like Val Kilmer that y'all could have casted for this?
It's not even like he started the role and then died in the middle of it. Now y'all just using. That's why y'all doing that.
That's lazy, and that's why AI is destroying the earth. And
Next
that's
thing
why
you know, we're gonna be able to go to a Tupac and a Prince concert and all kinds of stuff because y'all want to use AI images to do. Don't do this. Don't do this thing. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Fix it, Jesus.
BET Plus shutters as Tyler Perry cashes out to Paramount. So what were you saying the other day? All of these BET, all of them, everybody is being owned by Paramount now.
All of them is gone. BET is gone, and it is officially the white man's sport.
Terrible. Anyway.
Say goodbye to yet another app tile.
Yeah.
Paramount Skydance brought Tyler Perry Studios' stake in BET Plus, clearing the runway to fold the streamer into Paramount Plus. Later this year, financials stayed sealed, but the deal in the tens of millions translation. BET Plus content about, I don't know what I just read at all.
Anyhow, all we know is that BET Plus has now been sold to Paramount. Paramount owns everything now, so that's all that you need to know. That's the gist.
The lineup isn't small talk. Expect all the Queen's Men, Zatima, The Miss Pat Show, and Diarrhea from Detroit parked into a clearly labeled BET hub inside Paramount Plus.
Pause. There's something called Diarrhea from Detroit.
I was hoping that we could just go past that title there.
What is that?
And then piss me off. Can you Google it? Because now I'm upset.
Are you sure it says diarrhea?
It's no, I lied. Diarrhea.
Oh.
It says Diarrhea. There's no diarrhea. Everybody is Diarrhea from Detroit.
You was gonna make me Google in my Google search diarrhea from Detroit.
Do Detroit got water yet?
It's not. It was Flint, Michigan.
Yes.
Not. Detroit is Michigan as well. You're right.
I went to school there, goddamn it. I know about goddamn.
You sure did, didn't you?
Michigan. Yes. 5 years of my good life.
You was there for 5 years?
5 American goddamn years, only to come here and suffer in silence.
Why was you there for 5 years?
Because I was a little retarded.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
I mean, R word.
I didn't realize you were gone that long.
Yeah, I was there because after I switched my major, I had 1 extra year that I had to complete the rest of it. So that's why I graduated with communications and a minor in allied health.
And what was I doing all that time?
Just chilling, hanging out, looking around.
Where was I?
Just around, behaving or not, doing that fun.
Around town, huh? Wow, that's crazy.
What else we got here? TikTok.
TikToker posed as a MAGA supporter, then collected $30,000 from followers.
You know what? I'll allow it. I will allow it. I've seen a lot of people doing this. This is a black girl.
And how come we haven't done it yet? No, this is a black boy now.
Oh, the last time was a black girl that did it.
Yeah, she did. So this one now is a black boy. He's wearing his "Make America Great Again" shirt. TikToker has come clean after scamming MAGA supporters over a period of about 2 years. He said he made about $30,000 by pretending to support President Donald Trump. The TikToker has at least 3 accounts, reports Newsweek. One where he was following over 47,000 people, the MAGA account where he scammed MAGA followers, and now a burner account where he announced what he had done. His main TikTok bio now says, "I scammed scammed MAGA for 30 bands. I'm sorry, y'all. I was never MAGA. I'm just a monkey from the trenches. Free Chima. But it was on his burner account where he posted a video of himself singing his own rhyme to the melody of Frere Jacques. And the video was there. Coach Chima had a strategy where he started the separate TikTok account in October of 2024 to attract a certain kind of follower. He portrayed himself as a young MAGA supporter who was on the bad side of his family and the community for his views. He began his MAGA-loving account with a video saying, "My parents cut me off for supporting Donald Trump.
That's how she did it too.
My family disowned me. My cousins don't speak to me." He then continued, "I'm alone in this world, but if you know what? It's cool. I'm still going to fight for what I believe in." That same month, he posted another video where he shared some personal info, like claiming to be homeless. At the time, he said that some MAGA supporters had footed the bill for him to go to a Trump rally.
Charlie Kirk is dead now. Charlie Kirk is dead now. So we clap our hands and we do the money dance. Trump's a homosexual. Trump is a faggot for beefing with Iran. Why you trying to bomb Iran?
Yeah, I like it. I'm with it. He about to get a few of my dollars too. Trump is in a fed. Trump is in a bitch. Man in a head. Hey. Yeah. I like it.
That's cool. So Coach Chima didn't stop there, but his last post shortly after Charlie Kirk's death had made all sorts of claims directed at his target audience, from wishing that Trump would win the elections to saying that he was getting married, but due to his MAGA beliefs, he couldn't ask them to the wedding. Things like that. Coach Chima did it. He got $30,000. Does he have to pay that back? Or is that his?
That's his. They gave it to him.
Former Destiny's Child member Farrah Franklin responds to Terrence Howard's claim about dating another bandmate over Beyonce. She was like, "That ain't happened. Terrence is a lie." And I believe her. Former Destiny's Child singer Farrah Franklin recently responded to actor Terrence Howard's claim that he had a chance to date Beyonce, but he passed on that opportunity to go for another member of the female group. Howard, 57, touched on the topic during a discussion with Patrick Bet David on an episode of PBD broadcast. People reported the Empire State Star made the claim that after Bet David touched on Hollywood's power couples and made reference to Beyonce, 44, and Jay-Z, 56. Oh, wow.
Speaking of Jay-Z, Jay-Z is going to be the Roots picnic. Did we say that?
Yep, we talked about that.
And he's also doing a concert at Yankee Stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, Blueprint concert in Yankee Stadium. Yeah, we might have to go outside.
Howard said that though he had a chance to date the Grammy-winning singer, he rather opted to woo another Destiny's Child member. I had a chance to date Beyonce early on. He said we had a lot of conversation, and I ended up talking to the other girl instead of, Destiny's Child. The girl with the blue eyes, he added, though he did not identify the band member in question. Formed in Houston, the first... What did Farrah say? Farrah Franklin recently spoke with people about Howard's claim. "I'm Farrah with the natural green eyes, not blue, and I can confirm that Terrence Howard and I had a few friendly outings, but nothing romantic. We went to the studio a few times, and I will say that Terrence is super talented. I won't speculate on anything else that was said, and as always, I wish everyone well and remain focused on my own journey." So she says they went out, but he didn't hit.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's true. Sometimes you just go out on a little friendly outing with these men. Don't take that body with you, honey.
Don't take it with you. Mystical,
shake it fast, but watch yourself. Shake it fast. You're going to jail now.
He been in jail. He's been there. Mystical faces up to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to a third-degree rape following a 2022 arrest. And this is a video.
Oh, okay. You have to tell me that beforehand. So
Sorry, I mean to say that.
And then no more words.
Let me read it.
Yeah.
I'm going to read. Mystical has pleaded guilty to third-degree rape in connection with his 2022 arrest. He had appeared in a Louisiana courtroom on Tuesday, March 17th, officially entering his plea, for prosecutors downgraded the charge from first degree. So what is he pleaded guilty to? Second-degree murder. What is the degrees of rape?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going.
The 55-year-old rapper, whose real name is Michael Lawrence Tyler, faced 10 criminal charges, including first-degree assault. USA Today reports a first-degree rape charge can mean life in prison, while a third-degree conviction carries up to 25 years.
So first-degree rape or aggravated typically involves forced, non-consensual penetration accompanied by severe aggravating factors, such as the use of weapon, inflicting great bodily harm, or multiple perpetrators. Second degree is generally involve non-consensual sexual intercourse, but with fewer aggravating circumstances than first degree. It often includes instances where the victim is incapable of consent due to mental impairment, alcohol, or drugs. Then we have third degree,
which is what he pled guilty to.
Laws vary by state, but these often involve sexual contact or intercourse without consent that does not meet the high risk factor of the higher degrees. Probably like date rape and, them kind of things.
On July 30th, 2022, authorities arrested Mystical after a woman at an emergency room accused him of rape and battery. The incident also led to 9 other charges, including battery and false imprisonment. During his March 17th hearing, prosecutors filed nolle prosequi notices, officially dropping those charges and deciding not to pursue them further. According to People, Mystical now faces up to 20 years in prison. The court set his sentencing date for June 15th. The musician became a lifetime registered sex offender after his 2003 sexual assault conviction, which led to his arrest and charges at the time. After his 2003 battery conviction, he served 6 years in federal prison and was released in 2010. Oh, he's out. I thought he's been in prison all this time.
He's out. He has another rape case though.
He's got mad rape cases.
Is he out?
I don't know. The Ascension Parish County Sheriff's Office announced his arrest in August of 2022. After authorities responded to a local hospital about an assault at the hospital. An assault. Period. At the hospital, detectives interviewed the victim, who reportedly suffered minor injuries. The incident reportedly started with a financial dispute at his home. Police ended up searching his home in Prairieville, Louisiana, and reportedly found evidence supporting the victim's accounts. Sheriff's detectives also told prosecutors that the examination found wounds consistent with rape. Before his current case, Mystical served 6 years in federal prison for a 2003 sexual battery conviction and was released in 2010. In 2017, he faced new charges and spent 18 months in prison before getting released on a $3 million bond. But then he was arrested and he's been in jail since 2022.
Yeah, because I was like, why would you let that out of jail? He seems like a deviant.
What is wrong? Why you got to do that for?
Me too.
I hate that for him. Rick Ross sends Remy Ma a cease and desist letter for Biggest Boss movie. What's that?
What is that movie?
She making a movie about him?
She has an entertainment thing now.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Tubi situation. So it's probably one of those movies that he wants her to not release. And well, good. She shouldn't release it if he doesn't want her to. Yeah. She got it bad. Papoose reacts after Clarissa Shields drops a love song about him on her 31st birthday. But Shorty got a whole song. I love it. It's a bop. I mean, if you in love like that and you want that Clarissa Papoose type of love, she is, she do my new favorite song.
She's 31.
I didn't know that. She's a child. She's a baby child.
She looks a little more mature.
She looks like she could be about, 40. like a 47-ish. Yeah. My new favorite song, he says, I felt every word. That is exactly why I love you. Genuine all the time. You never hesitate to show your love. You went crazy on this. Papoose wrote in Clarissa's comments.
When is he gonna get a divorce?
Maybe they working on it.
Okay.
Let me give you a little. This is probably copyrighted, so I'm gonna give you guys just a little sample so that you can hear it. Just a little samplito.
All right.
Porque you guys, if we gotta hear it, so do you. Here it is.
Our love is true. I'll always be faithful to you. These other niggas ain't got a clue. Oh, baby, you're the kind of man gon' ride for me.
Get it.
Yep.
Get it. But you know what?
All men should strive to have that type of love.
All men should strive to make a woman want to love them like that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
Get it, Clarissa.
Get that papoose.
Get it, papoose. I ain't mad at it. Do your thing.
Oh, that's how you feel. Bree Tessie sparked strong reaction after saying she's always Nick Cannon's number one. Okay.
Who is she?
One of the baby mamas.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
One of the 17 baby mamas. She believes that she's always number one, as you should.
As you should. But she need to know that it's always going to be Mariah. Know your place, girl.
She needs to know she only number one this week.
Today.
This day.
Yeah.
And all the other days, you might be number 17. You might be number 3.
He's done making babies, right?
No, I don't think so. I think he's still in his prime. I think he got little sperms left.
Oh. And R. Kelly is under fire as prison music begins to get industry push. So his prison music is starting to come out.
What is this? Good music? Is that? What about a little Jailhouse EP? You know?
R. Kelly has done a lot of harm to his reputation for many years at this point. Some would say it's irreparable. However, there are a few folks out there wishing the best for him and even hoping for a musical return. One of his recordings from behind bars is actually gaining some decent traction right now as a result, and it's causing controversy. Caught on All Hip Hop's Houston Williams, longtime musician Teddy Riley is one of the biggest voices campaigning on R. Kelly's behalf. Riley shared a remix of Chris Brown's It Depends that the disgraced crooner laid down. At the very beginning, Kelly clarifies that it is in fact on the mic, and then shouts out Breezy right after as a means to also celebrate the locked up vocalist's birthday, January 8th. Riley captioned the post accordingly. I don't know what any of that, what I just read said. Still the king of R&B, bar none. Can't wait for y'all to hear the new music. Till then, teaser missiles will be dropping. It's about that time for real music. Legendary Let's Go, R. Kelly the King.
Recorded from the phone lines.
Child.
And then they take it out, chop and screw it. That's why engineers are so important to the music industry, because they can make your Jailhouse tape sound nice.
Where is it that I can hear the song? I want to hear it. R. Kelly prison music sparks backlash. Well, yeah, I don't know. But anyhow, that's R. Kelly. Oh, here it is. R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years in prison. No, that's not it. I don't know where it is. But anyhow, I'm going to find it. I'm going to listen to it because I'm just going to listen to it for show research, not because I'm an R. Kelly fan or anything.
Agreed. I'll allow it.
Okay, thank you. And that is all. That's all, everybody.
Yeah, that's it. We ain't got no more to report. There's some other stories that we'll get in tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be a good day. We have our good media brother in the building tomorrow. We'll be talking to Java with Jimmy, checking in with him, see what's he's going on. And we're going to talk some good old Boston trash.
We're going to talk ish.
It's Friday. It's F-Word Friday. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk to things. We're going to say the silent parts out loud.
Yeah.
Get a little shady, get a couple of phone calls from our civic leaders on the trash talk. And that's going to be how we're spending our Friday.
That's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to do.
Shit Talk Friday.
With that said, you guys be blessed.
Bye.
Don't be stressed. The day is young. So are you. And you are blessed to be here in the house of the Lord. Amen.
You better say motivational things at the end of the show. Hallelujah.
With that said, I'm going straight to my bed. Absolutely. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
That does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Knowing better is living better.
Log on to SparkFMOnline.com. The all-new Spark FM.